What is good, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Today, we're back with a reacts video, and today we are going to be watching
This is
How to Flirt So Good She Gets Addicted. Yes, we are going to be on top of our game, and also, as always, for most of the time, we have a good old pal here with us today. AJ, what is good?
What's good?
What's good? What's good? So anyways, I say we just go ahead and get right into the video. So, AJ, you gonna take some pointers and stuff out of this video?
I guess, bro.
Yeah. Honestly, I might too. Anyways, yeah, let's
you flirt so good, she gets addicted.
I like your outfit today.
Thank you. I like you.
No pickup lines, no corny routines. All you need to understand are the subtle psychological triggers that make her feel something.
I like your eyes, I like your smile, I like your lips, I like your, you know what I'm saying? All of that.
The guy on screen doing the flirting is Marlon. He's one of the most viral streamers on the planet right now. He's tall, charismatic, and smooth. But the flirting tactics he's using in this video are something that literally any guy can use. How do I know? Because I've helped thousands of clients use these same exact techniques to date their dream girl. Like my client Mark, who used the techniques on his first dates to go from total strangers to kissing them within minutes, and having them ask him out for second dates.
Hold on, wait, we might actually have to take some pointers from this video.
So if you want to know how to get results like Mark and thousands of my other clients, click the first link in the description. Most guys start the date off by going into boring small talk interview mode. Totally wrong. Instead, you want to use a technique called romantic exaggeration.
I don't want to be friends, you know?
You don't want to be friends? What do you like?
More than friends.
This instantly flips the conversation from logical to emotional, and it makes the girl way more invested in what you have to say. Just look at how Marlon does it a few minutes into this bowling date.
Don't be nervous, Marlon.
I am. I'm super nervous.
Why?
'Cause I'm with you, you know?
Me too.
Yeah? I feel like I gotta perform when I'm with you, you know? Like, I gotta be the best, you know what I mean?
Oh, crap.
Notice how she makes a joke and says, "Don't be nervous, Marlon." And instead of challenging her frame and saying, "No, of course I'm not nervous. Why would I be nervous?" Notice how he instead exaggerates it and says, "Of course I'm nervous. I have to be because I feel like I have to perform when I'm with you." He's jokingly putting her on a pedestal, but she feels the tease and the flirtiness underneath it. What's great about this is that it allows you to be directly romantic in your verbals. Like, "Oh, I get nervous around you. I feel like..."
AJ, don't be nervous, bro.
Yo, I'm pause the video, bro.
I have to impress you, but you're doing it in a joking way so it doesn't come off as try hard, nice guy, or cringe. Also, the fact that you're kind of mocking this super nice guy behavior by doing it in a very over-the-top way, it separates you in her mind from categorizing you as just another desperate simp chasing her validation. And the beauty of it is that it instead communicates confidence, because only a guy who's actually confident and secure in himself can fake being desperate yet still come off cool. And you'll notice as they laugh, he looks back in between and he just makes eye contact with her. But he does it in a very subtle way, and she even makes a comment about it. Just watch.
Nah, it has been really fun. Honestly, I've enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
I don't understand why you're looking at me like that.
What?
I can't take it anymore.
You can't?
I can't.
I'm just looking at you, like...
Yeah, but I don't know, with that eyes, it's hard.
Notice how he says,
What's hard, buddy?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
like looking at you like what? He knows what he's doing. He's looking at her directly in her eyes. He's looking her up and down. He's looking at her with romantic intent. And this is something that so many guys lack because they're just uncomfortable with their own intent and desire for a woman. They're scared about the girl knowing that they like them or knowing that they're attracted to them. But in this case, throughout the date, Marlon is continuously displaying strong eye contact, especially in these moments where you...
Okay, so another thing I would like to throw out there, right? It's also very easy to show that you're attracted to them whenever you're what, 6 foot something and you are known as one of the most attractive guys over the internet. That might help you a little bit too, by the way. Here's Fred. Say hi.
Notice he circles it all the way back and goes back to end off with another exaggeration. So he magnifies what she says, oh, would you prefer me to just not look at you then? She says, yes, I would actually. And he brings it to his logical extreme and says, I'm just going to look straight when we talk. And notice by doing this, he's not shying away from his intent. He's owning it, but then he makes a joke about her bringing it up. And the fact that she even says this and comments on it means that he's doing an excellent job with his body language and his eye contact at showing his masculine attraction and intent for her. If your body language and sub-communications are dialed in on a first date, you should have girls calling you out on it in a joking way, like, why are you looking at me that way? Or don't look at me like that, or why are you giving me those eyes? Women speak the language of subtlety, and when you do these small little micro expressions, these give her crystal clear proof of what you're thinking, what's on your mind, and how you view her. And the way you view her is through the lens of a man looking at a woman who he's romantically interested in, and a man who's not uncomfortable expressing that interest and desire for her. Now, there's a lot more examples I'm going to break down here of how to compliment with intent and exactly how to leverage these body language micro expressions to make sure you're leaving a strong impression on the girl and building that magnetic chemistry that is completely unspoken.
Marta, lock in. You gotta lock in, you know?
No, I don't know the meaning of locking.
Lock in is like this. So lock in. Like that, you know?
Ah, okay. I like.
Like it? Yeah?
Yeah.
This is another amazing example of how to hold strong eye contact with a woman on a date. So notice he makes this little joke here where he crosses pinkies with her. They're kind of holding hands a little bit, but notice what he does with his eyes. Notice how he keeps looking and she looks away, but he's still looking at her well afterwards. He's intentionally lingering his gaze to show that he likes what he's looking at. And she quickly looks away afterwards, after holding, and she looks away to look back to see if he's still looking, to see if he's still giving her that suggestive stare. Most guys don't feel comfortable enough to even make eye contact to begin with, but when you're bold enough and comfortable with yourself to give a girl that type of intentful gaze, it elevates you to a new level of confidence in her eyes because she sees that you're not afraid to own who you are and own what you want and show it to her.
Now, when I saw you too, I was like,
Don't say that to me because you're lying, Mark.
I'm being serious.
No, you're lying.
Why do you always think I'm lying? I'm not lying.
Because you're...
Tell them what? What am I? What am I? What am I? Go ahead.
I don't know how to say it. Like...
I think you had, listen.
Es que no puedo, ¿verdad?
Listen. You have...
Wait, hold on a minute. Time out. Hold on. I hate to break the barrier here. The sound barrier. That necklace right there on her right arm, isn't that like a $5,000 not necklace, but bracelet? Isn't that a $5,000 something? Yeah, I know my.
How is that? I guess.
Yeah, bro. No, but what's crazy is I have like 8 of those.
You have...
Notice what just happened there. He was making eye contact with her, and he was waiting for her to look back, and when she started looking at him, she stared at him, it made her uncomfortable. But it made her uncomfortable in a good way. When you have a very strong and dominant masculine presence like he does, as you can see, his body language is taking up space. when he makes eye
Yo, okay, buddy. Nah, okay, we get it. Okay, holy crap, bro. Listen to this. Listen to all this. No, seriously.
You have...
Notice what just happened there. He was making eye contact with her, and he was waiting for her to look back, and when she started looking at him, and she stared at him, it made her uncomfortable. But it made her uncomfortable in a good way. When you have a very strong and dominant masculine presence like he does, as you can see, his body language And again, that's him just selling the fantasy, selling the fairy tale. He says, well, how long can you be in LA for? He says, forever, right? Implying that his intentions are super long-term and he wants her to be his girlfriend, his wife, etc. Those are all the implications and sub-communication happening underneath the surface. And this is why so many elements of this date are executed so well. He understands how to create this fairy tale, how to say things that have bigger implications. And even if they're said jokingly, it lets lets the woman's imagination run much, much further and a lot more wild. And once you have a woman's imagination running, her thoughts are going to be occupied by you.
And by the way, if you're an older, successful guy who's looking to master the skill of meeting women in person and learning how to build magnetic attraction with women, then click the first link in the description and book a call to work with me personally inside my private coaching
Are we
program.
Now,
advertising
one other
again?
subtle technique that you can use that's kind of in the same umbrella as this shared fantasy.
Bro, see, I know exactly what this guy's doing right here. You know what he's doing? He knew that I was gonna be watching his video, and that's why he's doing that, because he wants all of my
He don't
viewers.
know you.
Bro, everyone knows me, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Frame is something called future pacing. Notice how when he says, so how long can you be in LA for? Forever, he's future pacing the idea of them as a romantic relationship and progressing as something more. And if you'd like to start a longer term romantic relationship, or even if you just like to date casually and see a woman casually, consistently, you need to understand this concept of future pacing. And this is where you kind of sell the dream of doing more things in the future together, even if you're only doing it jokingly or doing it in a playful way. Again, it allows you to trigger her imagination and appeal to emotions.
You are still far from me. Now we are too close.
Oh, that's too good. My bad.
Notice how she says, you're too far from me, which is intentionally meant to be a subtle implication that she's inviting him to come closer and get more physical with her. Yet the second he comes in and he actually does get closer to her, she pushes him away and says, oh, well, now you're too close to me. So she's creating this back and forth dynamic that not only makes things a lot more interesting and fun, but it also creates tension. Because when she pushes away like this, she's creating an environment where he doesn't know what's going to happen next. If she simply said, oh, get closer to me, and that was it, it would make the progression a lot more linear, and that could definitely work, and that would be great execution either way on the date. But when you jokingly interject some of these tiny little pushes, not only does it keep the dynamic fun and playful, but it can create that tension, especially if you'd like to keep building that tension up until you ultimately make a move like kissing her or getting more physical in some way, and you'd like to save it for a moment where the tension has built up much stronger. Now, we've talked a lot about how to make the interaction a lot more emotional, playful, and most importantly, fun, because at the end of the day, you can do anything to a woman except bore her, and most guys struggle with being too boring. However, there is a balance. You do actually want to spend time getting to know the girl, see if she's compatible with you, and see if there's alignment. And Marlon does a great job on this first date of asking the right questions, but also going deep when he asks these right questions.
What was you saying though?
What?
No, I was saying, so you don't talk to anybody right now?
No.
Like, not at all.
No.
Not even like a little bit, like, you know, like you're talking, like, not serious, but like, no?
With no one. Really. And you? Uy, esa cara no me gusta.
And no, don't do that. Look, I know what she said. She's like, oh, it's fake. It's fake. I just talk Swedish. Why'd I do that? There was like a little, but I'm saying, like, you know.
But you, nowadays, you don't talk with anyone?
Nah, cause like, I talked to somebody, and like I went through a breakup, like a few months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, a little bit.
And it was a little crazy. It was a little crazy, so I'm trying to like, you know.
Chill and...
Yeah. Until I find the right one, you know what I mean? And don't do that.
Wait, hold on. One thing. Okay, don't laugh. But I feel like another thing that I thought this guy was gonna say is whenever he said, "I want to find the Okay, wait. Okay, I want you guys to hear me out here. Whenever he said, "I want to find the perfect match," you know, he like moved his hand to her and him, and like pointed to both of them. I like AJ. Wait, are you hearing what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
What was that voice crack, dog?
No voice crack. What are you talking about?
Bruh. Okay, alright. Lock in. Let's run that back. Let's run that voice crack back, shall we? Yeah, I think we shall.
Yes.
But yeah, anyways, like I noticed right here.
Like a few months ago. Because like this is the first time we meet. So how do you feel?
You're so funny.
Yeah?
You're so funny, I like so much. You are like so. In Spanish, we say caballero.
Caballero?
Like
I feel like I've heard that before. What is that?
you bring flowers. You.
Oh, like a gentleman?
Exactly.
Gentleman. Okay, caballero.
And your face.
My face?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, good.
Bro, I swear
I'll take
this
that.
guy, bro. He has the ability to make anybody fold at any point in time that he wants to, bro. Like, I swear, bro. He might even make me fold. No. Nothing.
Bro, hop
I
on.
appreciate that.
And interestingly enough, after calling him a gentleman and saying that she liked his vibe, she ends it off in a more playful, joking way and says, "Oh, and I also
no
like
hate
your-"
against the gay community, by the way. I'm just saying.
Bouncing on it, bro.
That's just not me.
It's
Bouncing
kind of
on
just
it, bro.
physically.
Okay, so that right there was a good video. You know, learning how to flirt. So good she gets addicted. Now, I did definitely learn some stuff. What about you, AJ? Did you learn you gonna use any of this stuff in real life, bro?
I guess, bro. Straight glass, not gonna lie.
But honestly, my input is I mean, my opinion on like what a girl wants in a guy is honestly that I have to think about that one for a minute, but I think the right one probably just wants most girls want a guy that's okay, smells good.
You could do so you want.
All right, everybody. Well, that right there was a reacts video on the Dome King channel. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification button for more videos. And peace out and God bless.